Alright YouTube, this is my second attempt at this video. My camera shut off after 25 minutes. I'm just going to blow through these and try to make it quick. I didn't want to do a mainline Hot Wheels, and I didn't want to do an RLC or a Super, so this is something in between. This is your Hot Wheels car, metal on metal, rubber tires with tread. This is your Matchbox. By the way, these are the different brands of Diecast. Hot Wheels and Matchbox, by far the most common in the US. Followed up by Greenlight, which does a basic line, which is a really good value. Insert headlights and brake lights, a lot of detail, rubber tires with tread, but a plastic base. And they have a premium line, which is metal on metal, rubber tires with tread, insert brake lights, headlights, really good detail. This was back at a time when Greenlight had excellent quality control. This is a fantastic casting. They really did a good job with that one. Auto World also has a basic line, which I think is okay. I'd probably give it a 6 on a scale of 1 to 10. Although the El Camino and the Buick are pretty awesome. Now, when you get into their premium stuff, it's a 9 out of 10, maybe even a 10 out of 10. Premium and licensed premium, there is no difference in the quality of the casting. That is a paper license for the packaging. So don't be mistaken. Don't think that the licensed premiums are better than the premiums. They are not. Metal on metal, rubber tires with tread. Awesome castings. Probably the best value for your money. Probably the most detail of any car for the money. I say Limited Vintage has the most detail, but they're 5 times the price. Johnny Lightning, another great brand. A lot of oddball stuff you can find with Johnny Lightning, like this GMC Typhoon. Racing Champs Mint, they do a great job nowadays. They've always been hit or miss. Some of their older stuff is really nice, some of it's not. This Ford Bronco is pretty awesome. I think they crushed that one. Let's see. Let's do M2, another brand readily available in the US that has a basic line with a metal body, plastic base, rubber tires with tread, and a premium line, which is metal on metal, rubber tires with tread. This is one of my favorite 1 to 64 scale castings of all time. On this lifted 4x4 base. This is an amazing piece, and they did an outstanding job with that truck. So that's your M2. Let's see. Something that used to be pretty readily available in the US, Majorette. I think they might be making a little bit of a comeback. They are 1 to 55 scale, or this one's 1 to 59 scale. They're not scaled exactly 1 to 64, but you do have opening gull wing doors. You have insert headlights. They're pretty decent. For the money, I'd rather have an Auto World. But you can't get a Mercedes from Auto World yet. From overseas, Seiko, this is 1 to 55 at least. They totally missed the mark on this car, in my opinion. I think it looks pretty bad. Scale 1 to 10, I would give this probably a 3. I know some people like it. It's hard to find a 1 to 64 scale Veyron. Hot Wheels, I think, did a much better job on this casting. It's an odd-shaped car. It's probably hard to get this one right, but I definitely think Seiko missed the mark on it. Now, somebody that didn't miss the mark on it, Auto Art. They smashed it. This is a beautiful car in this scale. This is 1 to 64. It is really high-end piece. Auto Art specializes in 1 to 18 scale, 1 to 24 scale, but they did dabble in the 1 to 64 about 15 years ago, and this is just art. It really is art. This thing is awesome. They didn't miss the mark, so I would recommend everybody getting that one. Another oddball brand from overseas, Tomica. Same thing here. I don't know that this Supra could have been done any better. Very, very well done Toyota Supra from Tomica. A lot of brands to choose from. Another older one, not around anymore, Yatming. At least I don't think they're around anymore. Maybe they are. Metal body, metal base, suspension. I had a few of these as a kid. I think these were at one point available in the US. Kind of an odd looking truck, but they actually had some really cool stuff back in the day. I have a Yatming K5 Blazer. I should have brought that one out. It's been restored, but it's pretty sick looking. But Yatming is one of the many brands that are out there for you to collect. Tomica. This is from their more basic lineup. Little Impreza WRX. Pretty cool little car. Maybe it's not a WRX. I don't know. Plastic tires, but you still have insert headlights, painted brake lights. Really cool. Now, Tomica Limited Vintage, you start getting a lot of detail. Metal on metal, rubber tires, tread. These are authentic Honda wheels from that era. Insert headlights and brake lights. This is probably the most detailed car you can get in the 1:64 scale. But Auto World is a better car for the money. So you get into this stuff, you really got to open your pocketbook. These are about $20 to $30 a piece. But they are nice. Here's kind of a, I don't know. This is Shelby Collectibles. They only do Carroll Shelby stuff. So the Cobra, the Mustangs, stuff like that. But it is a diecast company. They do lend their tooling. Greenlight uses their tooling sometimes. I'm pretty sure there's probably some other people that do. They actually do pretty decent stuff, though. Rubber tires with tread, metal bodies, metal base. They're pretty decent quality. Insert brake lights, insert headlights. So that is your Shelby Collectibles. Here we have Ertl. Ertl is no longer around, but back in the day they made some really nice stuff. This is a Chevelle. You've got opening hood, you have opening trunk. The doors do not open. Really detailed base. It's plastic, but there is a lot of detail. This is basically like a 1:64 scale model car. So really well done, Ertl. And something around that same time, maybe a little later, was Revell. And Revell actually made model kits, but they did do a little bit of diecast. This is an Acura Integra, which I think they did a really nice job on. It's scaled really well. The detail is really good. It is a plastic base, but you do have rubber tires with tread. I also have a Honda Civic. So, Revell. Pretty nice little diecast. Not a big selection, not a lot of them out there. Another one from overseas here is Aoshima. And I think they specialize in Japanese stuff. I have a Mazda RX-3. I've got a Hakosuka Skyline, a Ken Murray Skyline. I have this 240Z. So Aoshima is another pretty cool brand that are pretty decent detail. Not the detail of some of the other stuff like Tomica. This is CM's diecast. This is a little rally car, Toyota Celica. Pretty cool little car. Good detail. The sponsor badges are really clear for the size. So that is CM's diecast. Like some of the other brands like Auto Art and Revell and Tamiya, they don't have a huge selection of stuff. Unlike Kyosho, Kyosho makes an awesome car, and they have a ton of selection, tons of stuff to choose from, including this Bentley. This is a beautiful casting. Real basic base, no detail, and that does not bother me at all because the detail up here is amazing. So that is your Kyosho example. Schuco, They don't have a huge selection, but what they do, when they do put cars out, they are done very, very nice. This is a very highly detailed Ferrari 458 Italia. It, to me, in my opinion, is a nicer rendition of this car than what Kyosho has out. It's a metal body, metal base, rubber tires with tread. Very well done, and that is Schuco. Where are we at here? I think just one more, huh? This, or nope, sorry, let me get these junky ones out of the way. This is Jada, 1 to 55 scale. I honestly have no idea why I have this car. It's a huge car, doesn't fit my collection. They did an okay job with it, but they should have kept it to 64. And honestly, I'm surprised Jada is even still around. It's that Fast and Furious licensing has got to be keeping them above water. And Maisto, another brand that they're okay. Not a lot of collectability, no chase cars. I'm not big on them. If I ever downsize my collection, these will be the first to go. So that's your Maisto or Maisto. And then the newest one, I didn't know these existed till yesterday. Mini Champs. Mercedes-Benz, SLR, McLaren. There is a ton of really nice detail in Mini Champs stuff. I was able to get this and a Porsche Cayman. They are among the most detailed cars in my collection. So if you ever come across Mini Champs, don't hesitate to get them. They're worth it. They're very, very, very well made. So that's it. There's a lot of different stuff to choose from. It gets hard. You know, most of this stuff you can't find at the store, so you really got to get creative. Take advantage of having the internet in your pocket. Collect what makes you happy. And, you know, I don't discriminate. There are a lot of people that won't, you know, they're very particular, that will only collect 1 or 2 brands and they don't branch out. If I see a casting that looks cool, I will grab it. I don't care what brand it is. If it looks cool and it's priced right, it'll come home with me. So that's it. That's the video. Wow, I kept it under 15 minutes. I'm sorry I didn't go into more detail with some of the castings. I don't know if I did the Yachtming. Pretty ugly truck, but back in the day, they had some pretty cool stuff, Yachtming. So a lot of diecast out there to choose from. So don't discriminate. Diversify your diecast portfolio. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm not the foremost expert on these cars. I probably know more about Greenlight than anything else. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If I don't know the answer, I know, you know, I can at least get you pointed in the right direction. I know people that have more expertise than I do. So hopefully you enjoyed it. Congratulations again to the winner of my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And I forget who it was already. Anyways, send me your address. I'd like to get that shipped out tomorrow. But thank you, everybody. I will holler at the next video. Not sure what's going to happen this week, how many videos, how much stuff I'm going to find. But I can tell you this, next weekend, I've got a toy show. So I will definitely be cracking some cool stuff next week. So, but until then, you all take care. Have a good week. Don't work too hard. And I will holler at the next video.